The end is near. That means ski areas are coming to a close. So it is melting down as we speak. Also, today we're going to take a look at what the last 6 recessions say about today's housing market, do a little comparison there. And we're going to take a look at a new bill that's coming into the works here in Colorado to bring less liability to condo builders and contractors. So what does that mean for you? Welcome to the Ski Summit Show number 107, your go-to source for mountain real estate and information on what's happening in Summit County specifically. So I'm Matt Dayton, Cornerstone Real Estate, and I'm here with my producer, Benji. I got to share a video with you, or a little clip with you, Keystone closing date. So this is in the hot off the press. This video, close encounter, skier has a close encounter with a bear at Keystone Resort on closing day. The video, Colorado skier has close encounter with bear at Keystone Resort closing day. So I'm scrolling through this video. Here's the bear.
Yeah.
Here's this guy. Turns out, as I'm reading through, this is my buddy, this dude, Brian O'Neill.
No way.
Yeah, he's a friend and a client of mine, bought a Keystone condo from me years back. And like, that's a big bear because Brian's 6'6".
Oh, no way.
Yeah. So this is the video of him with this bear.
Yeah.
You know, coming
That's
right at him.
scary.
Scary. So anyway,
Oh,
that was
man.
kind of fun. Had to share that with you. So let me get back to my screen. Cut. Okay, now we can go.
Alrighty.
So Summit County real estate news. What do we got on here, Benji? Colorado House bill passes bill to reduce lawsuits against condo builders and a bid to boost development of starter homes. So the idea behind this is kind of limit liability a little bit for contractors. Get scared away so much by all the lawsuits in our litigious society.
Yeah. That's crazy that they would incentivize with that.
Yeah, I know. This is what they have to incentivize with, build more homes. So yeah, 1272, House Bill 1272 aimed at encouraging more condo development by reducing risk of lawsuits against builders. Goal to increase supply of affordable starter homes, especially in mountain resort communities where prices have soared and condo construction has dwindled. So the bill offers protection for builders who meet new standards like third-party inspections and mandatory warranties. Homeowners would still be able to warranty against defects. So they're going to still there's still ways to hold builders' feet to the fire. But this is our Senator Dylan Roberts. He's in support of this bill. So they push that through. Hopefully that'll open up some more opportunities for builders, and contractors won't be afraid of new builds to produce a little bit more housing up here is what we need.
Yeah. I think that'd be really good. If there were more condos up there, I don't know. You guys have a slice of heaven everybody should get a chance at.
That's right. And it's just all these contractors, they got to cover their butts, and they've got all this litigation that could come at them. So it's like they're going to roll that into the purchase price. They got to build in some liability, especially when they know that might be coming down the pike. So there was just one here in Frisco, and it's like the developer, he's like, I don't know what the lawsuit is about it, but my buddy is an excavator. It's like he's getting pulled into it. It's something like, I think, with a leaky roof.
Yeah.
So
it's just the way our society is. It's like you said, like even insurance is like that now. You can't do anything.
Yeah. No, and everybody gets to get a piece of the action.
Yeah.
Whether you're suing or getting sued. Yeah.
Well, that's hopeful. I'm excited to see something happen. I think that'd be great to have some condos. But that brings us into what's happening in the summit, and we're talking about ski area closing days. Is it dirt yet, or what's it look like?
Yeah, no, we still got a lot of good snow. So we're coming up on the end. Like I mentioned, Keystone closed already. We've got
here, let me put it up. So April 7th for Keystone, April 20th for Vail, and then it looks like May 11th for Copper and Breckenridge. But Arapahoe Basin is going to stay open as long as they possibly can, which could be good and bad.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe they'll stay open July. We'll see what the snow looks like. So right now, though, definitely if these warm temperatures keep up. But we had pretty chilly. I went out last week, like Thursday. It was 4 degrees.
Whoa, that's pretty chilly.
Yeah, so it still gets pretty cold this time of year. And second week in April is historically the largest snow week of the year.
Do you think they're going to get deluge of snow?
We might. We could get a couple feet any day now. We'll see.
Well, I hope that doesn't happen. But that moves us right into the market in a minute. I'm going to let you pick the appropriate tab. But it looks like we're talking about what the last 6 recessions say about today's housing market. What's different about today?
So there's 3 different types of recessions that they talked about. So you got the tightening monetary policy,
Oh.
bubble that pops, kind of dot-com bubbles, or in 2008 it was a housing bubble, or a shock, such as like a war or a pandemic.
Okay.
So those are the 3 different types that they're looking at. Tightening monetary policy, they're saying that's kind of more likely what we might see if we see a recession come in here. And these aren't necessarily going to be as impactful against real estate prices. If it's a bubble pop, it's more likely to be the bubble is going to be more in the stock market rather than the housing market. A lot of this is just due to the supply and demand, since we're still low on that supply side. Even though we might have low sales, that low demand is going to help maintain prices. And then the shock, of course, is something that could happen, but historically war or pandemic typically will actually cause real estate to go up because it's a safe haven for investments. So that's kind of what they're talking about a little bit more here. They did say that kind of the outlook of the different scenarios, they think that we'll probably see more along the lines of that kind of more along the lines of stagnation.
Mm-hmm.
So our stagflation is what they call it.
Okay, I remember that.
Yeah, so we might see things a little bit more stagnant as far as housing prices go, but not as much sales. Personally, I think that during these times when there's just a lot of uncertainty and people kind of both pulling out of the market a bit, that's where some of the opportunities are. As soon as it comes back from the recession and it gets good again, a lot of people are going to come back in, and then it gets a lot more competitive for buyers, and those opportunities aren't as great. So I think it's worthwhile to keep an eye on it, keep an eye out for those opportunities in the months to come here.
Okay. Well, that pushes us into our listing of the week. What are you showing us this week?
Got the listing of the week. This one was a fun one. So this is a sale in 2017, 293 High Meadows Drive. This house sits right atop of the Summerwood neighborhood.
Okay.
And just, I mean, this is right above where I am. This just gorgeous views. This has got to be like one of the pinnacle sites in Summit County. So but this particular house that sold in 2017, as you can see, was pretty dated.
Yeah, it's a bit of a time capsule, but it's still beautiful.
It is. So the story behind this is the guy that bought it for $1,645,000. He went ahead and bought the lot next to it, and he's been building this place.
Whoa.
Yeah. So he started out, he put money into that house, was going to remodel it, and then just realized it wasn't going to work, and he scraped the whole thing. And so this is currently under construction. They're selling it as a shell for $18 million. It's not done. So it's going to have all the finishes and everything. They're going to still need to go into it. So we'll see. $18 million is a lot of money even for Summerwood up there. But this is an absolutely, I mean, look at that. It's going to have,
it looks like you can see right through it too. Like the walls on both sides are glass.
Yeah, you're going to have all this pass through, tons of glass here, and just like an infinity pool just going over the cliff. That's going to be super cool. So it's 13,765 square feet. So it's massive. And it takes up actually 2 lots. You can look here. So the house was on 1 lot. He ended up scraping that, buying the lot next door, and building just to build the driveway. So, yeah, to get you up on top. Because before the old house had an elevator. That was like the only way to get into the house and get up there was an elevator from the garage.
You had to park down and then go up?
Yeah, you parked down and then you had to ride the elevator up.
James Bond stuff.
It was wonky. It was really wonky. So, and ugly. But man, this one's going to be cool. It's a heck of a price tag for an unfinished house, but it's a one of a kind. It's just there's not really anything else like this in Summit County. So we'll see what happens.
They demoed the other house. Is that what you said?
Yep, they put, I don't know, probably at least a couple $100,000 into the remodel, and then just said,
Forget
heck,
this.
yeah, scraped it. Man, I wish these other pictures would show. It's got this cool like rooftop deck thing.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, that's like almost like restaurant style up there. So I hope to get to see this one sometime. It looks like it's going to be a pretty sick house. It's listed by my buddy Marty Frank with Christie's International. So
Very cool.
Get up there with Marty and check it out sometime.
Yeah, I hope you get a chance to as well. That'd be really cool.
Yeah. So anywho.
Well, that's it.
Awesome.
Awesome show.
I pull up my outro. Forgot what I was going to say. Thanks so much for joining us today for the Ski Summit Real Estate Show. If you enjoyed it, please give us a thumbs up and a like. We always appreciate that. But more than anything, we just appreciate you being here and watching. Have a wonderful day. And until next time, look forward to seeing you in the mountains soon. Take care.